Hello there. Hello there. It's a good morning from me because in Cyprus it's 10:07 in the morning. And where have I been? I've just been watering my garden, anything that needs watering, and I've just been out for a walk up the mountains. So hence why I've got a little jacket on. It's a little bit cooler up there. It is technically fall or autumn in Cyprus, but where I am on the lower levels of the mountain, it's still very hot. A little bit cold when you first get up, as I get up about 6 or 6:30 in the morning, so obviously a little chilly then, but it's still very hot during the day. I'm still able to go swimming in our pool. It's not a heated pool, so that gives you some idea. And then the evenings start to cool down late, but it's still pretty hot. I nearly put the fan on yesterday, so that gives you a little bit of an idea of the evenings are still pretty warm. So if any of you are out there, just say hello. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. That would be really appreciated. And for those of you who don't know, my lives are not announced in any shape or form. I just pop on. 2 reasons. One, because I have health issues, so I can never guarantee I can be on at a set time. And secondly, it's really fun this way. I absolutely love it. It's a case of I can chat. And if you want to pop on and chat with me, I really like that. But if not, then that's fine too. But I just like the fun of it. I'm not a channel that needs to get all my viewers on and show how popular I am. It's about playing hide and seek. Catch me if you can. Any of you catching me today? Let's see. I do random times and days as well, so I'm not one of these who, I must do it weekend because I'm more likely to catch people. So I'm doing a different time. As I say, it's now just after 10 in the morning now in Cyprus. So if you do come on, you can see what time it is. Let me know where you're from and what time it is where you are. And of course, if I don't know your channel, then if you let me know your name, that's really great too. And I'll go and look at your channel later on. So little update really. It's just to pop on because I've got a few little bits and pieces. I've just made some notes because there's things I do want to say, and I've put anything I talk about, I've tried to already put in the description, hence why I make notes so that what I talk about matches the description. I do the description before I come on mostly, just so I've done it. So a little update. Basically what I've been doing in the garden. Well, I finished sorting, as you saw in one of my videos. I'm actually sorting the leaves from carrots. Actually, no, I don't think I've shown that one yet. I edit and then I think I've put it out there and I haven't. It's actually a fun title. I think I call it Wheelbarrow Workout. So it's quite fun. It's because, as I say, I live on mountains. So you don't see really on my land how mountainous some of it is on my land. It's not tiers per se. We have big areas of land and then slopes where my hugelkultur beds are. If you look back at the first few episodes of that, you'll see why I've built them where I have mostly. It's a slope down, which was an old driveway. So look back at that one. I haven't put that in the link, so you'll just have to look up hugelkultur. It's in the playlist of something about my fruit, veg and other crops, and look out for the first Google video. Yeah, so this is Wheelbarrow Workout, and it's basically showing you one of the slopes, so you get some idea where I'm up and down with the wheelbarrows, and it's where the carrots come down. The neighbour didn't collect all the carrot trees, she just does the main big ones. So I went down to another one, and I wanted all the leaves, but not the carrots. You never want the carrots in your growing areas because obviously you'll get carrot trees and they're quite hard to pull out once they've rooted. So I was sorting those out, and you'll see what I did with carrots that I don't want. We don't use them ourselves, although they can be used to cook chocolate and sauces, and it's processing and that of them. So I don't do that. So I finished sorting the leaves from the carrots, and the leaves went into my raised beds that I've already got that obviously need topping up. And I've been collecting a lot of manure from the stables where I go and help out, and obviously that manure I've been using a lot. But now I'm using the manure in the raised beds, I'm getting weeds, grass and bugs. You'll see I've recently done a video on wood lice, roly-poly, sawbugs, slaters. We all call them different things. I can't list every single name every video, but I put the most popular names. Yeah, slaters I forgot to add because I know a lot of the Aussies and I think some of the Americans use the word slaters as well. So it's brought a lot of those in. Whitefly it's brought in, but I'm going to do a video on how to get rid of whitefly. So simple, so quick, so easy, and you shouldn't have a problem with whitefly again. So I've just got to get the video made of that. What else? I've been giving a lot more of my free time to catching up with channels that actively comment on my channel. Not that I only follow those channels, because you'll see in a minute I do shout outs for channels that aren't even connected to me in any way. But if you're going to put your time to write me a comment, I'm going to put you first as a priority to obviously watch your channel and subscribe. So it's not a like for like. It's just the fact that I appreciate your time, so I will give you my time. What else do I do? Oh, shredding paper. And I've got two desks. I've got this one under my window here, and then another desk just here. And under this desk over here, I've basically got two boxes. And one of the boxes, every time I finish writing on scrap paper, I throw it in there. And then eventually I get round to shredding all the paper. And it's a hand, like, not guillotine even, it's like a guillotine, but it's not the choppy old school house one. It's a slidey one. And I literally shave very finely each bit of paper. Obviously I put a few in at once, and I use that in my compost or straight in some of my beds. And if you know, I salvage and reuse everything I possibly can that comes into the house. So we write on envelopes or backs of letters and so on and so forth. So after I've used those to their absolute limit, then they go in the box and I shred them. Take ages because I want to finally shred them. Yes, you can buy a shredder, but we don't use power equipment if we can help it. So no. So I've been doing that. That takes quite some time. As I say, finishing off all my hugel beds and just really putting manure on my growing areas and things like that. Been busy editing because I have promised one of the channels that I follow that I've got Americans and some other countries call them skits, but English and other people call them sketches. And I've got so many comedy sketches that I've written and performed in shows and things. And I just know that some of you will love those. So I started looking through old discs I have and things like that. Some are bad quality because it was in the days pre-videos really, or when video cameras first came out. So possibly I won't show them all. But I'm finding some of them that it takes hours to trawl through them, and then I have to load them on my computer, and then that takes a time, and then I have to wait for that to load and then edit. So it's taking time. I haven't actually got to the skits yet, but I found some other dance things. Now, all of this will not go on this channel. It will go on my dancing channel, which is called Everything Dance Your Mentor. So if you're interested, I haven't put the link to that because I don't really associate that with my channel normally. I talk on my other channel, Tranquillity Through Life's Natural Beauty, and that is in the links because that is some of what I've got going on here. So it's more of my crafts. If you want any of my crafts, they're on there. Some more recipes. some recipes go on there, because I like on this channel I try to put more of my recipes that are more homesteady recipes or my frugal recipes, so they're on there. What else is on Tranquillity? Oh, things I just want to keep. Again, I found old disc of film, and it seems like my puppies growing up that I had in England, and I'm showing the story right from when I got the puppies all the way through to when they gave birth to, both of them had their own puppies, and how one of them was in a dog show, wasn't trained or anything, and won that. And the other one went on to a performing career, again, not trained at all, just a very placid dog. And she actually had quite a big career, paid like a proper actor. And because obviously I was a professional dancer, and it was so easy for me to get all my pupils in things that I wanted a bit more of a challenge. So the dog started auditioning and got everything, and from one job got another job and so forth. And yeah, so I made sure she got proper fees, and that was that. So that kind of thing's on Tranquillity as well. My caravans that I had, a lot of you into caravans and camping. You've got my very old vintage caravan, little tiny caravan. I've got the video of that, and then I've got a second one where I liked caravanning, so I went the complete opposite and got a really big, newish caravan, and I've got all about that. And in that second video, I show where my mum and dad in England, their caravan site, where they had a static caravan. After there was a big hurricane many years ago in England, they got called to the site, and they went to the site, and the caravans were all smashed up and upside down, and I did a few photos of that. Theirs was fine, but the one next door to it was completely upside down, which I'll show in that video. So that's that. So yeah, really a lot of my time at the minute, I'm editing all these massive discs and going through them and writing the time where I want to, which ones I want to add. And then of course you've got to take any music out. That's the sad bit about the dance videos. You can't actually use the music. So that's that. Recipes, I'm doing a lot more, because you may have seen I've got a new series up on different recipes. They're all frugal or homesteading, meaning you can use the products you've grown. If you don't grow your own, you can still make them. And frugal, quick, easy recipes. And if anyone's got any zucchini recipes that aren't your traditional type of recipe, something a bit different, if you send me your URL to my email, which is in the link below, and then I'll take a look. As long as no one's ahead of you has sent that recipe to me, then I will put it up in the series, and I will do a big shout out on that video to your channel. So if you've got any zucchini recipes, or I don't mind recipes that is homegrown stuff, but you mustn't have many other ingredients. They must be simple pantry ingredients, not exotic spices or something that you've really got to go and buy. It must be things you would have, because I don't buy very much food. I buy maybe pasta, rice, flour, those kind of things, but I wouldn't go out and buy things to make a recipe. So if you've got anything like that, just send me your URL of a video where you've made it, and then if I think it is what we need in the series, I will add that and give you a big shout out. What other videos have I done recently? Seed versus reality. Now this is the challenge for you. Go back and look at that. The video's in the description. And for that video, basically I'm asking you, whenever your growing time is, there's no start or finish time of this. So whenever your growing time is, when you plant your seeds, if you're growing from a seed packet, take a photograph of the seed packet. If you're growing from an online catalogue, then take a screenshot of that. Or if you're growing from seeds that you've previously grown from, if you can find a screenshot of the produce when it was matured last time, take a shot of that. Send me those with the picture of the crop when it's finished growing for a comparison, seeds versus reality. So the packet's more ideal, but I know a lot of you don't have the packets now. So just a comparison, either from last year's produce to this year's produce. And I want all of them. I want your funny shapes, particularly. The funny shape ones would be great. But do the photo of the two together if you can do that, because I can't edit things like that together. So if you can edit them together, that would be really cool. And we're just doing a video of that. It will be ongoing, and every channel that participates, as that channel is added, I will add their channel in the description with, again, the URL if you want to send me a video of it, or just photos is fine. What else? Oh, Workaways. We've got Workaways coming very soon. They're arriving on the 17th of November, and they're leaving a little later than they were planning on. They want to leave now on the 1st of December, which is great, just before my birthday. My birthday's on the 6th of December, so I'm sure we'll have some sort of cheers before they go. That would be rather nice. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to. On my whiteboard behind me here, you probably can't see, but I've worked out all their jobs. It's two friends, a female and a male from Norway. Don't think we've had any Airbnb guests from Norway. Certainly haven't had Workaways from Norway. And they seem a really lovely couple. We've had lots of communication prior to them coming. They seem really fun. So part of coming, it does say in the Workaway application, is you must be willing to be filmed either doing your work or have a little chat interview or something afterwards. So looking forward to that, because you get to see what they've done as well. And I think it's nice then they can go home and they can show their friends and family where they were, what they did. Plus, it's good for Workaway for themselves. They can put the link to my video of them on the Workaway site when they're saying they want to go and do a Workaway somewhere else, volunteer. And they can put a link so a prospective host can look at the video and get a little bit more idea of what they can do and how they worked and that kind of thing. So yes, from Norway. Mike was worried about the solar water that they use on the utility block, and I did remind him they're coming from Norway, darling. It's a lot warmer here. We do put all that in the description. We put all the description to say that what the facilities are, that there's no heating in the building, so on and so forth. We make it very, very clear. So in the link below, I've also put in the description a little brief bit about Workaway. Even if you're not interested in coming, click on it. It doesn't mean anything. You just look at my site where I say all about the Workaway and what it involves here and what the facilities are. So you might just want to have a little read of that, or you might know someone that might be interested. So just briefly, I'll tell you, you work Monday to Friday. You only do 3 hours each day, so 3 hours Monday, 3 Tuesday, so on and so forth. The rest of the time is purely your own to do whatever you like. So it's basically volunteering for 3 hours, 5 days a week for free accommodation. So it's a great way to come on holiday on a low budget. You provide all your own food, because obviously we don't even provide food for Airbnb as we're paying. So obviously, and we're only asking 3 hours. So because we're asking 3 hours, it's not like they're working all day anyway. So we do that. And I think if you know of anyone, or if you want to do it yourself for a cheap holiday, if you don't want to come here and pay for an Airbnb, then you can do that and come and work in the garden. We don't ask for any work in the house or any DIY really as such. I do have a little wall building project for like a raised bed, but I'm doing it out of a stone wall. So that's one project I've got. But it's more garden stuff. It's not really house stuff or DIY, that kind of thing. So that's that. I've got to get all the accommodation all cleaned up again and all prettified. So there's that. Oh, the other collaboration I do, some of you ask about. I've linked the video in the description below again, Project Morph. Now, this is basically anyone who's got a channel like mine can be frugal. They're the people we're really looking for. Homesteaders, anyone who lives eco life of any shape or form, any nomadic life, any alternative living life, RV living, anything like that, relocating abroad, anything at all. Craft people, any craft. So if you live a normal life but you're very into crafts, then that's fine too. And it's basically, we all challenge each other. You don't have to do any of the challenges, or you can pick out challenges and you can suggest challenges, and we all make videos on the challenges we want to participate in. Then we send the URLs, all come to me, and then I make one big video promoting all those channels and what they've done for that challenge. So you can join at any time. If you're not sure or don't understand or want more explanation, then just send me either an email. I've put all my contacts below, whether you want to email, go through my channel, or write to me even. Some people like to write if they don't have YouTube channels, anything at all. So if you want to be involved with that, it's a way really to promote your channel and to build a community doing whatever it is you do. So one of the challenges, for example, might be show where you live. It will be as open as that. So you could go out and film where you live. You could take some photos from where you live. You could write a story about where you live. You could do some quilting of something you can see from where you live. You see how it's so open. Cooking, you could cook a recipe with the things that are in the country or area where you live. So anything at all like that. If you're interested, I want to really get that going. We've got quite a few people into it. I'm looking for boaters as well. If you live on a boat or even just have a boat that you go on occasionally. I've contacted so many people who live on canal boats, and no, they're not interested in being a community. They just want to make videos. But anything at all, just let me know. Contact me and we'll talk further. So that's been going on. I want to do some shout outs. So I'll do those in a minute. But first of all, you always ask me about what I'm reading and you want to see how my cross stitch is going. Thank you for that thumbs up. I've just seen a thumbs up pop up. So whoever you are, thank you very much for that. That's very kind of you and I really appreciate it. If you want to jump in the chat, that's great. If not, that's fine too. So I'm just showing what I've been reading. The last book I was reading, I think I just started it, was these all given to me by a friend when she's finished with them, and then we give them to either our holiday makers can take them away or Workaways can read them, but once they read them they can take them. So this was Neil Cross, Heartland. If you grew up around the 70s in England, this is quite good because he refers to things in his childhood. It's sort of about his childhood. And he talks about things like, I think this is more English people will relate to this as an example, that they went on a picnic with their thermos flask, which was tartan. And that was basically the only type of thermos flask. There's things like that in there. I liked it. Towards the end, it got a bit heavy into his parents suddenly, his mum and his stepdad suddenly got heavily into Mormons. Now, there's different types of Mormons. I know this. But one particular type of Mormons, it's the American Mormons that came to the house and they got involved with that. Got a little bit heavy into that in the story. but it was good in a way. It explained a lot of things that people don't know about the Mormons. Some of us think we know things, but there was a lot about the actual ceremonies and things they had to do in secret and things like that. So if you're interested in that, it's a good book. I felt that kind of wandered from the story a little bit, but overall that was quite a good one. That would be going to my Workaways or my Airbnbs. I can read that and take that away. So I'm reading now Jules Hardy, Altered Land. So that's what I'm reading now. I'm a bit more than halfway through now. This I liked. I wasn't sure as I started reading it, but when I got not very far into it, there was already a massive twist. Now, I love books with twists, not necessarily thrillers or whodunits. I'm not really a great fan of whodunits. It's not that. It's really the life of a man writing about his life, and his mother co-writes her life. But it goes right back to when he was a child and how their lives changed for different circumstances. And that's what the book's about. And yeah, it's one of those you don't know where it's going in a good way. And as I say, there was quite a massive twist a little way into it. So I'm intrigued to read that. So far, this has got sort of a 9 out of 10 for now. I really like to review books more at the end, but I think I'm someone I need to get into films or TV or books right at the beginning. And I was taught that variety of book impact right at the beginning, get people interested. So yeah, I would recommend that one actually. So that's what I'm reading. And the cross stitch update, quite a bit's happened. I was a bit concerned at one point. I thought, I haven't done so much. If I do another live, not a lot has happened. Then I suddenly went crazy. So, because everyone keeps telling me to rest, so I'm doing some cross stitch. Look at this coming on. The pins around the edge because that's the shape of the frame I'm going to be using. But there's a lot of work in that. I'm not finishing the black and white fence, the picket fence yet, because I've realised I've got to do more front bits. Because as you can see, this arch over this side that I make, I really like that. That was so complicated though, because as you can see, I've made it go behind a bit that I've already done. Each of these pictures, if you don't know, are from completely different patterns. It's not an actual pattern. I'm making it up from lots of different patterns. And this arch bit here, this arch, it's actually a huge picture, and I've just pulled that bit out and made it go behind the picket fence. And I really like that bit. And the little bushy bit here is actually, that's in the wrong place, but it's not right or wrong cross stitch. It should have been over more where that tree was in front of it in the pot. But obviously I wanted that. And I'm thinking about creating a little path as well, coming from out of this arch to behind the tree in the pot, and then round to the cat, so the cat's sitting in the path, and then maybe down towards the man with the wheelbarrow, maybe make him be on the path too. So I've got to think about that. But as I say, I want to do more foreground stuff first, fill in the gaps. I've just started down here, just started another pot. This is going to be another big tree in a pot, and that should take me up to about here, just under that, so that'll fill that bit in. So I'm having fun creating it. I like to create my own, really. It's a lot of work and that, and I'm not very good at counting, like some of the patterns are the wrong size, so counting them out. I should have got a bit of paper and worked it all out at the beginning, but you know me, I like to challenge myself a bit more. But I'm quite pleased with that. Hey Josh, how are you doing? How are your little chickies? I see they're getting really big now, your chickens. Oh, I love the kangaroo. I love the kangaroo there in the chat. That's lovely. What time is it, Josh? I'm rubbish at knowing what time it is places. I just pop on and see who comes up. So I've got some shout outs. Now all these shout outs are in the description because, as I say, I wanted to pre-plan. And although I've got all my amazing channel friends, I really like to do shout outs for channels that I've just discovered randomly, mostly, and you'll see why. So I don't know what order I did these in. I don't think it's important. But first of all, I came across a channel that does animation, like drawing animation that moves. I don't know the technical word for it. Josh says, I'm doing well, thanks. The little chicks are doing great, growing fast. They certainly were. That's why I put to you, oh, I'd be ready for Christmas. Yeah, so this channel, he does drawing animation. I just came across him and I've only watched one of his videos so far, but it's about the rat race, but they are rats, but the rat race, and it's very worth watching. I've actually linked that particular video below because if you want to see it rather than trying to find it in the channel, it's that. And the channel name is Steve Cuts, Cutts, and the actual video that I'm talking about is Happiness, and it is so clever. If you like animation, the details in it and so much. I've actually asked him how long it took to make it. Really good, very poignant story. I think you all get something from it. You can make your own interpretations from it. Definitely worth looking at. As I say, it's in my description below, Steve Cuts. And I think I put in brackets the rat race video or something, so you know it's what I'm talking about. And it's one of those, there's so much detail in each frame. It's moving animation, but each picture, so much detail that you've got to really watch it again because it's got so much happening in the background, or it's got lots of advertising he's done because they're going through the streets, the rats, and each advert, there's different things to read and all these kinds of things going on. I won't give it away, but you'll have to watch it, I would say, at least 2 times. One to watch it and then 2 to go back. There's some comedy in the background that you've just got to notice. So that's one video that I would really like to go and watch some more of that when I have time. Josh says it's 3:30 p.m. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Guess you're taking a little break there from the heat. Must be warming up there nicely now, Josh. So that was one I really liked. And then another comedy one. You can see I'm looking for a bit of comedy in my life right now. It was because I was talking about finding my skits and sketches to put out on my other channel that I thought, let's have some comedy. So it's a channel, I've seen her before actually. She did a lot of videos like taking Mickey out of COVID with songs from The Sound of Music and changing the words to be COVID and that. Some very good ones of those. Her name is Shirley Serban, Serban. Again, she's in the description. And the video I've actually linked below of hers, it's Bohemian Catsody. And it's all cats doing Bohemian Rhapsody. And it's words that cats would sing about. It's very good. That made me laugh quite a lot. So that's one to look at. And as I say, she's got a lot of videos changing words and dubbing over real things and that. So that's worth a look if you just want to have a laugh and cheer up a little bit. Oh, another thumbs up I've just seen. Thank you, whoever you are. Very much appreciated. So because I was talking about those channels, the 2 comedy ones, you hopefully have seen my video I've put up, Choose to Be Happy. Now, please read the description because that wasn't what the video was supposed to be at all. But if you read the description, you'll see. And I actually had a lot of conversation about this with my friend from Bramble Hill Homestead channel. I've linked them below. and I've actually linked their video where I comment about this, about she's saying she ties her hair up when she's all ready to go and do her homesteady stuff. And then I was saying about, yes, you see some channels still do their makeup and their hair and put on their floaty skirts and their sun hats to present a video of digging up the manure. And it's like, So I was going to do a bit of a parody, the thoughts versus the reality. So you was going to get that first bit of the video with me in the sun hat and dancing around and all this, and then go, the reality, hands in the manure and face all dirty and all that. But I just liked the first bit, and I was having such a happy day, and I was like, no, just choose to be happy. And then I have put, I wonder how many people will put in the comments that hasn't read the description, this isn't really the reality of homesteading. So Bramble Hill Homestead's in the description below, so that's another little shout out for you. Josh says, yeah, it's getting warmer now. I'll be going back out and working in the garden again soon now that we're cooling down a bit. Yeah, great. I can't wait to see what you're doing. Really good things coming on there. Another video I just want to shout out is, you've seen my shout outs for Ava Potterfield and Friends. That's one of my favourite channels, and I'm always following her on her lives every Monday and Wednesday. She does Fridays as well, but I currently make Mondays and Wednesdays, because Friday I think it's about 3 o'clock in the morning for me. So Mondays and Wednesdays, and they're a great one to, there's no people moaning and groaning on there or bringing up bad things. It's a happy channel, a happy place, and we have quite a laugh there. And she's got a new channel up as well. I'll put it in the link below, Doug and Ava's Place, because they do a lot of playing music like jigs and Irish music and that kind of thing. And she shows little bits on her other channels, but she thought she wants to put all her music in one place now. I think she'll still be doing bits of music on the other channels, but if you just want her music, there. So that's Doug's and Ava's Place. So if you like really happy jig type music, then that's worth a little listen to. Or if you like to just put music on while you're doing other things, that's a nice channel. Josh says, I've got some big projects coming up. I bet you're not going to tell me what they are you? It's always a difficult thing, isn't it, Josh, to say or to hold back and wait to see. I bet they're going to be good. I'm going to guess you're making something. Have you heard of the 7 Sisters Grow method? Yes, I have. Yes, I have heard that. Are you doing something with that? Yes, I'm not sure about that one. I've not bothered with it. There's pros and cons, and for where I am, I would say there's more cons than pros. So I've not touched that. For a lot of people, it's probably a really good way to go. But I think we've all got to take in our environment, what we've got, what we've already got going. As I say, there's, for me, the raised beds and the hugels worked so well. I just don't think it's worth me doing something else. But yeah, everyone's got their own different ways and different reasons and different methods, and some things work better for some than others. So be interested if you're doing that, how that goes. Got one more shout out today, and it's via Ava Potterfield and Friends channel. There's somebody that's is always in the chat, and she started a new channel up. So if some of you are out there and you just want to help someone along, she was talking about it for a little while. Should she do it? Should she not? We're all pushing her along. So it'd be nice if, because I was one who tried to get her doing a channel, like I got Daz from was doing his channel. He was, I'm not sure, and I kept pushing and pushing at him, and he did it in the end, and I was his first subscriber. So because I push people, I like to then promote them and get their channel up, and wherever I can get followers for them. So if you could go on S Hawkins, again, she's in my description, so you can just go there. If you can just like give her a little thumbs up, or just say Dawn sent you, to send support. Good luck with your new channel. That would really be appreciated. I think she's got a few up of her dogs at the minute. Copper is one of her dogs. So she's just sort of finding her feet and seeing what people want to watch. Josh says, oh, that's one of the projects. One of the projects. Google culture is a great method. Yeah, for me, because as I say, I've got mountainside, so you can't really dig here at all. I've got rubbish, if you like, as in leaves and all sorts of things. And instead of putting it in a compost bin, I've still got 2 compost bins, but instead of doing it there, I just put it straight on an area. Yeah, you see how many beds I've got now, Josh? 29 Google beds. And that is for your seeds. If I was saying, oh, goodness, Dawn, why have you made so many beds? I'm like, Josh. Well, when you first said you were sending them, I thought, right, I'll go make some Google beds. And then they didn't show, did they, for a long time? And then when they came, I was like, right, I've got to get on with it now, because I want our winter to let the rain come into them and really get them going. So, yeah, that's that. So I think that's all my shout outs. All go and take a look at In Yard Homestead, Josh's channel. He does Sunday, I suppose you call them Bible readings, Josh, on Sundays. So if that's something you want to do, every Sunday he does a Bible reading, and then the rest of the time, I don't think you have set times, do you, for your videos? He does homesteading, and he set this place up from total scratch. He had another homestead before and had to disassemble it, and then this place you need to start on this new place he went to and just see it transform. It's amazing. Kind of a second start of this place, isn't it, Josh? Because there was a bit of an issue. Yes, it's an awesome growing area. Yes, that was a driveway. That was a driveway coming onto our property, and as you can't really see the height of the drop of that area really, but it's quite a big drop down. So in my mind, the hoogles can come up. It's not like you've got a great big mound of growing on your land, which I think some people don't like doing hoogles because they can be quite moundy. Thank you. No, thank you, Josh. If I remember, I'll put your link in the bottom after I finish. Yes, I always say, Josh, a lot of people have got Josh to thank that I follow their channels, particularly in Oz, because Josh was my very first channel I found in Oz. It was the Yabbies, Josh, that was the one. It was the Yabbies came up. I said, yeah, I've heard Yabbies. Let's see what the Yabbies are about. And then you did another video quite some time later of Yabby catching again. Yeah, Bible reading on Sunday. Yeah, if that's your thing, then that's, I would say, where to go every Sunday. Yeah, and my favourite videos of Josh's are, I was going to say spring flowers, because I've said now I look for that now every spring. And then I thought, no, something's better than that now, Josh. It's the ones you did with your mum and you left the laughs on the end. And I think there were 2, wasn't there? There was one where you was doing, you had to go out and do a challenge. What's that one? You had to go and, that wasn't to take wild flowers. Oh, picking wild plants. That was it, picking wild plants, because your mum came to you because she wasn't sure what to get or where to get them. That was it. So that one, that was comedy. And there was another one that was so funny as well, and you left all the bits in. I love those. I need you to get together again. Josh says, I try to get a video up every Tuesday or Wednesday. Right, I just look for a new one. Or sometimes if someone comments, then I just hit their icon and see if there's anything new up. That's normally it. Yeah, if you guys all out there want me to watch your videos, just put a comment. I always hit the comment icon of your channel and see what you've got up there. I was complaining to one of my viewers the other day. Oh, it was Sue. It was Sue I was complaining to. She put a comment. I thought, oh, I haven't seen any of hers lately. Nothing's come up. So I clicked her icon and I'm going through all her videos. I'm like, seen it, seen it, seen it, seen it. So in the end, just like, I'm wasting time here. I've got other things to do. So I just put a comment. I've already watched this one, so but watch it again because I can't find another video. Oh dear. Oh, and I did put Josh, you'll like this. I put on her channel another video I'd watched. Can't remember what it was. I think she was showing us her harvesting or something. And I thought, yeah, perfect day would be to come round to yours, have a chat, walk around the garden, talk about what's growing, go in and do a little bit of craft. And I said that would be a really nice visit day. And I thought, oh, as long as Josh was around that day as well, visiting. Oh dear. I wonder if she told you that or not. Josh says the good old yabbies, laugh out loud. That would have been the one where the turtles ate them, yeah. I like to watch people's channels in other countries. One, if they go out and about. I like to see scenery and where people actually are. It's all very well seeing where people live, their house or homestead or whatever. I want to see what can you see and what's out there. Because I can't travel anymore. I have no passport. I'm not allowed to travel for health reasons. I'm too much of a issue on a plane. I have a plane issue. But if I have a situation going to a coma on a plane, there's not a lot they can do for me and they're not trained for me. So there was no point paying for a passport anymore. So it's my travelling now. I watch everyone's videos and I like when you visit places and go out and about. And Josh, I like your flowers. When you have your flowers, I like seeing those and the landscape. So I watch for that. I love watching relocation videos when people move countries and set up a new home or set up a homestead. I like those very much. And I like animals, seeing animals and learning about animals. I always put in everyone's channels if I've learnt something new. Thank you for that. I've learnt that. So that's good. Josh says, Mum and I always have fun making videos. Yeah, I think we have more fun watching them too. I love them. They're so funny. Josh says, Wild Edibles Challenge. That was it. I can't remember for a minute. I always feel bad when I go, oh, what was it about? It sounds like I didn't really watch something. I'm like, think. Yeah, that was it. Because she wasn't sure what to pick, and she said, well, you're the expert. Yeah, more of those would be good, Josh, actually, when it's the right time, because I really want to learn more. I had an Airbnb guest stay here one time, and it was it winter? I think it was just the end of winter. So everything was overgrown, there was weeds everywhere. And I said to them, we don't mow all the weeds away and all that because we like their life in the ground and all that. It looks a bit untidy, but we leave it for life to come, and then the butterflies come before spring, they come here. And they're still here now. We seem to have them all, yeah, and the dragonflies. Anyway, so I said to him, we don't. He said, no, that's good because he's a chef and he actually is a chef of things like wild edibles. So he was going around the garden with me and showing me some of the things I didn't know. You forget, don't you? You need to, oh, I do. It's my brain situation. If I don't constantly keep doing something new, I forget how to do it. So I have to be constant. Just says a while ago. Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah, it was quite some time. But yeah, I really want to learn more about that. And it worries me here so much. I've done a video before about toadstools and mushrooms. They grow here and I would love to pick them. But the one that is really good here is also the one that is like deadly. And I can't see the difference. I really can't. I've been shown and I can't, so I have to leave them. And there's berries and things. Again, we have a berry here that's so deadly, and it's the same as another berry. I'm useless at that. I really would like someone to come here that knows what I've got in Cyprus. I can't find anyone. Josh said, I missed this year's wild edible season. It was when I was injured. Oh, yeah. That's really interesting. Something's very interesting. I said, finally. I don't know what. Which bit. Oh, Josh, seeing as it's just you and me, apparently. That's nice, though. You were saying about phoning you and that. I have such issues using the telephone. I really do. I can't concentrate. I don't know why I can concentrate like this. It's visual. I can do visual. Listening, no. I wondered, you said about, oh, see, it's gone now. I said about Zooming. Can you Skype? I could do Skype. I actually have, oh, I can hear the cat meow now. It's on my door. Meow! Let me go and let him in. Come on then. Let yourself in. Come on then. Yes, if you could Skype. Look at him sitting at the door. That's Mr. Colin Waffles. Yeah, if you could Skype, you could do that because I have that set up on this laptop. Can do that. Can do Skype. Yay. Okay, so what now? Do I email you or what? I don't know if I have your email. Is your email in your about section? Because then I can email you and we can sort it out there. I can only Skype when Mike's about because I'm like, again, I don't do it all the time, so I don't know how to start. But when Mike's around, I can do a Skype. Oh, this is good. Oh, come here, Colin. Mr. Colin Waffles. There he is. Yeah, I think I'll do that then. I'll email you if I can. Your email's in your about, and then we can sort out a time that suits you and me. We could Skype. That would be best, definitely. Would be cool. But yes, I was saying everyone's got Josh to thank, particularly in Oz, because it was Josh that I first found on YouTube and introduced everybody. Basically, I got introduced via Josh. So I really appreciate that. It's good to know, actually. Whenever anyone goes on a new channel, it's always nice if you can put how you heard of the channel, or did you just randomly see it or whatever, because that's really interesting. I like to know where people come from. I've suddenly got loads more people, just random people, and they're not like homesteaders or anything. I've just suddenly got a whole random lot of new people. Not sure how to do either, but it'll work out. Cool. Yeah, it's your email in your about section, Josh. What are you doing, Mr. Waffles? Yeah, you all seen the story of Mr. Colin Waffles. Why he's called Mr. Colin Waffles? Long story. There are videos. He's not really ours, but he is now. Yeah, you like it here, don't you? You like to be at Olive Farm Retreat. Yeah, suits you, doesn't it? That would be great. Yes, it would be great. Just speak. I miss your lives. You're still not able to do them. I really used to love your life. You used to have them marked on the calendar. I'm still not allowed your lives. See, I could do. Oh no, you said you can't go on. What's it called? StreamYard. StreamYard. I get mixed up because I've got Steam. Steam is something else. I want to say Steam all the time, or StreamYard. So if you can't go on StreamYard, does that mean you can't even watch any of the lives that are on StreamYard now? Hello, Josh. Hello, Josh. How are you today? Don't eat me, Josh. went out for a long walk today, Josh. You'd think I'd be tired. Went up the mountain. As I say, I put a little top on because it's colder up there, a little bit colder. I went out at 8. Did all my watering that I needed to do. Finished watering at 8 and got going. Got going, not growing. Oh gosh. How's Muka? How's Muka doing? Muka. I say Muka. Depends where you come from. Oh dear. I can watch live on StreamYard, but can't do a live. Oh, you can watch it. Have they said how long you're out for? Or do you just suddenly get it back? Gerwin was talking about that yesterday. She got time out, I suppose you call it, for showing that mankini one of John's, where he wears a mankini. And then Bibby was on, and Bibby saying, show it. She went to see it again. And I was like, no, she's going, do it. And I put, show it. And she said, oh, you all want me struck off again. We have about a 2-minute delay. Yeah, I'm actually delayed on my screen, but I think that's my speed. So I'm watching myself say what I've just said. Mocha's doing great. I love Mocha. Mocha's a lovely friend to have. So placid. Does she try and catch anything? Do you go out walks with her? Does she? I see sometimes in your videos she sort of chases off and you have to call her back when there's some animals and that. I see that quite a lot. Can you hear the cat purring? The purring cat. So what are you planting now? Haven't tried for a while. Might be able to try again, see if they'll let me. Obviously, you don't know. You just have to go on and see. Yeah, see, I could do StreamYard. The only trouble is, well, the time I did try to do it, because that was the idea. I wasn't going to use YouTube because I wanted to do all the bits. And like when I show things, I wanted to do the picture and all that. And the first time I went on it, I had it all set up and it says go live. And then something popped up you had to fill in because it was the first time. So I filled that in. Then it had to go live down the bottom again. So I pressed on it and started doing it and realised it was YouTube. It was this. And I was like, how did that happen? It's almost like they infiltrated it. So if someone's trying to do a StreamYard for the first time, and I was like, oh, well, so I carried on. You see, I've got a test and then another test, or trying to go on StreamYard now or whatever. Then I thought the next time, well, I'll try and just go on YouTube and see what happens then. This is so easy, just click and you're on. So I kind of like that idea. And then I was going to do StreamYard again, but I've been watching a lot of people on StreamYard and they had like this massive plague of trolls, they call them, people doing quite horrendous things on their chats. And there was quite a plague of those every so many channels I was watching. And it was awful. I mean, I was going reeling through the chats and no one could chat. And that's when they brought in on StreamYard, I don't know if you've been on it since they've done it, that you can put on all your chats now, must be a subscriber and must have watched for a certain amount of time, and you can put what the time is. Some people put in 5 minutes and they were still getting the trolls. So then people put in half an hour, they're still getting the trolls. So I can't remember, I don't think this one actually set itself up for that this time. But I thought, well, maybe you should put, say, an hour or something. It sounds a bit mean, as if you're trying to keep people out that don't really watch your channel much. But you've got to do it to take the trolls. Hey, Jeannie. Oh, yes, I want to talk about Jeannie's joints. That was another one I've put in my description and I haven't done for my shout out. I put Jeannie's joints in because she's been such a big help to me that she found me a channel, which I've also put in the link below, Peter Santello. And it's because I'm researching Amish. I'm really interested in, I know there's lots of different types of Amish and different things and different ways, but I was looking for the more, what I call the traditional ones. And she sent me to Peter's channel, which I put in the description. And Jeannie, it is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I watched the one, I've only watched one at the minute, but I've saved all the playlist of it, where they have the Walmart. I don't know if you've seen it, you probably have. It's a Walmart where the Amish go, and they have a car park, a covered bit, where they can park their buggies and horses, specially done for them. And I like the way in it Peter explains to you there's two different types of the black carriages that they use. And he's saying if they've got metal wheels, that's not the, I don't want to use the wrong words because I don't know enough about them, but the original, or the ones I think, the old timers, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong words, but I will learn. And if people want to add in my comments and put me right on anything I say, I really want to learn. And they were saying if they got metal wheels, they're not the original or the old type. They would be rubber wheels, and same with the door. Some have got sliding doors and the other ones just wouldn't have had the sliding doors. Let's see. Josh says, oh, I was asking about Mooka, does she go after things, the dog? She tries to chase kangaroos, but the roos are too fast. Jeannie says, good morning, 4 a.m. Just woke up. Wow, look at you go, Jeannie. What have you got planned for the day? Are you up early for a reason? Josh says, planting more corn, pumpkin, melons, beans and peas. I can't wait to get my seeds going. Oh, Josh says, good morning to Jeannie's Joint. Good morning, Josh. It'd be nice if you both pop over to each other's channels and just say hi there. Met you on Dawn's chat. That's what I like to do. I like to go to the chat, and if someone says hello to me, I always go on their channel and say, oh, hi, met you on blah, blah, and have a quick look at their channel. Jeannie says, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I live in an Amish community, but I'm not Amish or Mennonite. No, I know you're not. We have Mennonites here up in the mountains. Jeannie says, good morning, you're at Yard Homestead. That's Josh. That's Josh. You hear me always talk about Josh. People think I'm obsessed with him. I did look like you once, Josh, didn't I? Have you seen that video, Jeannie, where I dress up as Josh? I'm so proud of that. It was the shirt I was proud of because it was so the same as the shirt Josh has. I was so proud of it. Yeah, so this Amish thing, I've watched one before. That was on Lynette's channel where they go into the market, Yoda's market. No, it was your channel. Beg your pardon, Jeannie. It was your channel where you went to the Yoda's market. And I was saying somewhere else, the best bit of their market were the salads, when they have the pre-packed salads. And they are just like works of art. The colours and the way they've set them out. Oh, they're just so beautiful. That's what Pinecraft is. They're Amish. What's Pinecraft? What's Pinecraft? Is Pinecraft a type? I don't know what you mean. That's what Pinecraft is. What's Pinecraft? It's a type. Is it a group of Amish? Or is it a word for Amish? Oh, are you saying Pinecraft is the ones I'm saying about what I say original old type? Is that what is that what Pinecraft is? I just think I would love that lifestyle. I really would. Are you laughing at me, Josh? I never know what you're, because as you say, it's a bit behind sometimes. You're laughing at me in the shirt, or me being you. I called you twin for a bit in your comments. Oh, the place where the outdoor market is. Oh, right. Thank you. I need to learn. I really have no offence that some channels have about learning or putting you right, as long as it's done, you know, in a nice way. And I never put anything up I don't know what to talk about, or like this. I'm saying I really don't know. I haven't got a clue, and please put me right. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm really interested. Yeah, I want to see more of the crafts. As I say, I've only seen one of Peter's. I've got a feeling there was one. Oh, it's an auction one I was going to look at next. He goes to one of their auctions. Yeah, I want to see more about their crafts. As I say, there was up here, up the mountain. I think it might have just gone or just coming up. There was going to be a big event where it was going to be outside, but they show you the crafts of Cyprus, how they make the chairs and all the different baskets and crafts here. But I can't go. I can't mix with people at the moment. And a lot of events here, they're saying now you've got to be triple done. And so that's not me. Can't go anywhere. Still can't go in supermarkets here. And they're actually saying now you've got to be triple done. Anyone who's only been done once or twice, you know what I'm talking about, who've been done once or twice, you're now counted as not done. You've got to be triple done now. And then I saw on the news yesterday, Germany are saying you can't go in supermarkets unless you've been jib-jabbed. And they're like, no, you can't do that. It's like, oh, we've been looking like that for ages. Oh, dear. So, yeah, can't really go there. As I say, I can walk. I could go outside, out and about. I think, yeah, I'm allowed to go on beaches. Mike says I'm not, but I am. But I can't go to a park. I can't go to a public place. Like a park is counted as public. Beach isn't counted as public. It's just counted an outside space. But a park, if you go in like walls, that's I can't go in a park. Not that there's any around here, but I can walk out and about. I think the best thing about this situation is where I live, I have always been able to walk out and about. There was one stage where you couldn't leave your home. We had to fill in forms and that to even be allowed to go to a shop at that point. But that seems nothing now. At least we could go shops. Josh says, but I have to go back to work now. Have to go and get grown. Go and get grown. Get going, get going, get going, get growing, Josh. See you soon. I love the kangaroos. All the best. Good luck to you and see you soon on your channel. Thanks for dropping by. Really appreciate, and we will Skype soon. I'll contact you and we'll Skype. Really great. Yeah, so everything's almost normal in Florida. That'd be a change then. Oh, bye, Josh. That's nice, Jeannie. That's lovely. This is the way I meet people. It's just, how did I meet you, Jeannie? Do you remember? I think you was in someone's chat. Are you? Yeah, you're on Avers, probably through Avers. So I met quite a lot of people through Avers. I think probably through Avers. But I was saying just before you came on that I've suddenly got so many new people, and they're really like different channels, not sort of. I get a lot of craft people and homestead people, but they're all completely random things. Yes, it would. Would. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, yeah, views from there. I think as well, you were a typical example where you were saying hi and all that, and they're people I start to engage with then. So yeah, I'm all over the place, do a lot of streams. Yeah, you certainly do. You want to be a moderator? Let's see if we can put you a moderator. No, why can't I do you as a moderator on here? I can pin your message, report you, remove you, put you in timeout, hide you, or oh, as moderator. I thought it was on there. There you go, Jeannie. Now, every time I talk about my moderators, I'm talking about you. If you put a comment in now, I can see if you're blue. Hi there. I assume it's Shelley. Hi there. We've just got Jeannie's joined us to be a moderator. Type something in, Jeannie, because I want to see if you come up blue now, because I don't think your old comments will change to blue. I think it's from the point of you being a moderator. What's Shelley up to? What are you repurposing, Shelley? Oh, Shelley, put channels up. Put Whiskey and Sunshine. Put Repurpose My Way. Put Jeannie's Joint, although she could do that now if she is a moderator. And can you put Josh's up? New Yard Homestead, because that's the term I'll put in the description if I remember at the end. I could do it from here, it's just it's so blooming slow, and I think that might slow my feed down a little bit more. Oh yeah, you're blue, look at you, Jeannie. Are you a moderator for anyone else, Jeannie? Or is this your first moderation? It's 4 a.m. here, not fully awake. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Yeah, it's 4 at Jeannie's. Well, it's a bit later than 4 now because it was 4 when she came on. Well, you've got a lot of backlog to look at this video. There was a lot going on in this one, Shelley. Done a lot of shout outs. There's some really good channels out there, some different ones. I've been talking about all what I've been doing, really. This is Mr. Colin Waffles. He's such a big cat, he really is. Thank you for the nice blue suit. I want to know, is this your first moderation? I want to know now. And then you have to tell everyone, you're now a moderator. Yeah. I have to add you on to, I have to make another video because I made a video of all my moderators. I have to make a video just on your channel, Jeannie, because you've been such a help to me. You've been so kind. That channel, Peters, I just can't get over it. I want to go and look at more, but I want time where I can just sit and really watch him, not down trying to catch up on channels. It's perfect. Absolutely a perfect channel because he's learning with them, isn't he? And that's what I want to do. I want it sort of in black and white and sort of facts and slowly learning. But he said something in the last one that it's really hard to the true ones. Again, I'm probably using the wrong words, but it's very hard to get film on them. Oh look, there's Josh's channel. No, I mod for a lot of channels. Biggest one, Smoky Ribs. Oh, I don't know that one. Let me write that one down to go and look at. Have any of you got any good channels that you think I might like? This is the knack. It's to find a channel that you would like rather than channels that look. That's something else I do as well. Look at channels I like and then think, well, they people comment on them, must like similar things to that. Yeah, I get mixed up with mine. I was just watching a French channel the other day that I'm not moderator on. And I don't know why, I just thought I was a moderator. And I did all that moderator thing and I was like hello and da-da and all this. And all right, I couldn't think of channels, and I was like, oh, you're not moderator on this channel. But that's where I naturally am. I'm in a chat. If I'm in a chat, I think actually it was your giveaway, Shelley. And I think in your giveaway, I started doing that. If you look back, you'll say, oh, there's a hello. He's a great cook. Now, I love recipes, but I, how can I say it without people feeling sorry for me? I can't really make lovely things. Oh, was it yours, Jeannie, where you did the strawberry tart with the cream on top? I think that was your channel you made that. Might be wrong. And I was like, I was absolutely hungry. I was like, I just can't watch recipe things anymore. Jeannie's Joint. There we go. Jeannie, you can put some up. He has 228k subs. I was surprised when I'm over 1k, I'm 1.39. And all this I'd always heard. I mean, I can't be monetized. You might see adverts, but YouTube takes that. I can't be monetized in Cyprus. That's YouTube says it, not Cyprus. Cyprus is quite happy. But so I like to build up a community. But when I heard channels say, oh, it's so hard and to get your watch hours and do lives to get that, I'd never done a live until I was over 1K. I did my first premiere for 1K, and I don't really use those now because they annoy me a little bit unless there's something special. Post it or don't post it. I don't know if any of you do premieres, but it's like, and then I'll sort of click on one, oh, it's a premiere, and then I'll forget to go back and click. And because I've already clicked on it, it doesn't then come up that I haven't watched it. So I don't really like premieres as such, unless it's something special, but not just all the time. And then people say, oh, it's hard to get followers and all that. But I had a viral video on all three of my channels, not Mike's channel, all three of mine, way before 1K. And that's how I got to 1K so quickly on this one. What was the viral one on this one? I think it was my one, Frugal Living in Lockdown, or whatever it was called, something like that. On Tranquillity, it's the blunt-nosed viper snake was my first viral one. That, and on my dance channel, Everything Dance Your Mentor, it was a jive one. But since then, no other jive ones, and jive ones prior to it wasn't. So whether it was something I titled it or something in the thumbnail, no, it couldn't. Not thumbnail, tags. Can't be that because I actually copied all the tags again and put it in another one. No. It's more a case, it's not about how many followers you have or what videos you have. You see all these tutorials on put this in your video, put this in your tag. It takes sharing. Now, if you're monetized, I can see my monetization, but I just can't have it. It's a bit nasty, really. But if you look on the ups and downs of that, it doesn't matter how many people watch, when they watch, how long the video is. It's if it's shared, how many times it's shared, and where it's shared. And that's an inside YouTuber tip. And that is something YouTube does not put out there, and a lot of people don't know. You need a video shared, and that's when it goes viral. So it's not about how many you get or how many you watch. And if you're monetized at all, you'll see that a longer video or one with more adverts in or more viewers might get far less monetization than not a short. And don't get me started on shorts. Don't bother with shorts. It's not about the length of time. It's if it's called a short. People disagree with me, but I've had it from the inside that a short isn't worth even bothering with. So it's sometimes a shorter video gets you more monetization than a longer one because it's been shared. Anyway, people will disagree with me. I can only tell you what I got from the CEO. Have you made any short videos with your phone? I don't have a phone. I have it's not here. I have a mobile phone that is really old, and it is just a mobile phone. Doesn't even do emojis. You can text on it. I don't have a phone. I have a old video camera that gives up the ghost. I filmed a bit on my walk this morning. I can't even film the whole walk anymore. It just dies. So your shorts have the most views, yeah, but I don't know if you're monetized. I don't know where you are with that, but you'll actually see that the monetization isn't worth it. Isn't worth it. Oh, hello there, Sweeney Creek Farm. Guessing it's Steve. Hit or miss. Yeah, it's random. You actually can see analytics. It's doesn't really make anything at all. Yeah, it's Bomber. I knew it was you, Bomber. Shelley, if you want to link Bomber's channel, because it's Bomber. Bomber's my affiliate. You should come on as Bomber, because you're actually was a moderator, Bomber. Though last time you came on, oh, you did come on as Bomber. I was going to say we didn't see it come up as a moderator. So yeah, if you come on as a moderator, you can play. Oh, it's all moderators now then. All moderators. But yeah, guys, make sure you run back the beginning of the video, because there was a whole lot of info and things going on at the very beginning, all my shout outs and what's been going on here and whatever else. So how about now, guys, you all tell me something that you're working on, or you've just done, or a video you've just put up, something to attract us to come and look at your channel. So are you planting? Are you repurposing? What is your latest project? Because I've told you what I'm up to. So feel free to share. If you want to put a link to your recent video, you can do that. This is your time to shine, guys. Right, Sweeney Creek Farm. We just uploaded Make Your Chicken Tractor Part 1. Seen it. And 2. Not seen it. Awesome build of all our recycled materials. Yes, I love that. You know I love recycled materials. Salvage. I can't think of anything we've spent really much money on. Oh, I tell you what else we've just been doing, or might have been doing, I didn't do. The cookout area. He'd made, that's all on his channel. Oh, Shelley, if you put up Olive Farm Retreat, that would be great. That's Mike's channel, and that's the name of our house. Our homestead is Olive Farm Retreat. Now that's Mike's channel. Sometimes I go and do things on there, but they're our projects. So like Sweeney Creek Farm shows all their renovation and what they're building. That is on Olive Farm Retreat. So Mike has just finished doing the cookout, which is for one of the Airbnbs, the one that doesn't have its own kitchen. It has a cookout outside. Another one has its own fully equipped kitchen. And he's just finished, he built all the furniture on there, he built the deck in there, and he's just tiled all behind it and painted all there. That's what he's been doing. Where are we? I've just put a thrift haul on my other channel. Oh, I love those. I'll be there. Have you put that channel name up, Shelley? Repurpose My Way. Need to put that link up for anyone later on who watches the video. Read the tractor one. Jeannie's joined. Just finished my full decor. I love this time of year. Oh, that'd be nice to watch. Is that inside and outside, Jeannie? Shelley says, I believe today I'm collecting seeds in the garden and homestead updates. Well, that's the one to watch for sure then. Ah, there's Olive Farm Retreat. Thanks, Shelley, for that. Much appreciated. Your eyes must be a bit more open now. What time is it there, Steve, for you now? Oh, Jeannie, why are you making me hungry? I think I'll make a pot roast today. Oh, I wish I could just pop over. Oh, I can smell it, Jeannie. I can smell it. Ah, Sweeney Creek Farm. Steve's having a laugh. 7:30 p.m. Monday. Yes, it's Monday here. It's 7:30. Right, I'm just trying to get my vote. 7:30 p.m. Right. Here it's 11:11 a.m. now. There's Shelley's channel, Repurpose My Way. It's really good. She does repurposes all things decor, and it's funny. What was it? Oh, that owl you had the other day. Well, I don't know if it. Well, I say the other day. Sometimes it could be I watch a back video, so it might not be. But I watched it the other day. It was an owl metal. What do you call it? Like a pot stand. And I looked at it. And I thought, oh, that's quite nice. And then she said, right, I'll go repurpose it. I was like, what can you do to that? Oh, guys, it was beautiful in the end. You have such an eye, Shelley. You're like me when I find rubbish. Like, I don't look at it for what it is. I look at something for what it can be. And I've got to go and check out Steve's channel, Sweeney Creek Farm. Because if you've been salvaging stuff, I like to see builds with salvage. We can all do things with money. It's how clever are we without? Jeannie says 4:30 a.m. here, going to make coffee. Yeah, I'll smell that in a minute too. I just got to put my foot down. The cat's on my leg. I've got my foot up on the chair. Oh, it's going to sleep. Oh dear. We love using pallets-free stuff. Oh, pallets, we use them constantly. Have you seen, Steve, go on Mike's channel, Olive Farm Retreat, and the, I say it wrong, Arondack chairs, Arondack, he made those, he's made tables. And did you know, Steve, when you make a table, only put 3 legs on it? I'm sure you must know. Never make a table with 4 legs. And all his tables he makes 3 legs. You'll see all what he's built in our Airbnb. One of them, he built a kitchen, all just from scrap. We bought the hob, like the oven hob bit, but things like that we either buy at auction, and when I say auction here, it's like a cheap auction, like used items type auction. What else? So things like that, or our build weight. So in that Airbnb, it's going to have a shower room, toilet, sink, and we wait. If we can't find one of those things at the auction cheap or free, then we don't carry on with that bit of build. As you've seen, our land's so massive that we've got plenty to do. So anything you can build from pallets and stuff. So I think, Steve, you will like Mike's channel. He's done a light outside in the cookout bit from an old container, a plastic cheese container. He's made a light. What else has he done? He's done so much. He doesn't pay for anything. Literally, as I say, we've got Bazaraki here. Bazaraki. Aki means small, small bazaar. Bazaraki. And that's kind of like, I guess, like Craigslist, some of you have those kinds of things. There's a section, I suppose, like eBay as well, but it's only for Cyprus, and it's got sections where you pay, like secondhand, or free stuff. And I only click on free stuff. We've got some stuff, good stuff on there. I'm also on there, I'm selling all my old, it's new stuff, new stock, but it's from when I had the dance school. So it's all leotards, tap shoes, ballet shoes, selling all that. I will sell abroad, but you've got to pay all the postage. If anyone runs a dance school and wants a whole lot of stock for a uniform and dance shoes and show costumes, got the show costume, got that. Where was I up to? Sweeney Creek Farm. I'm watching videos on how to make sheds, barns out of pallets. I'm thinking we totally rebuilt our derelict donkey stable, and that is one of the Airbnbs now. So as I say, go and look on that. That's also, some of it is on my channel, Steve. Look up, I think it's on a playlist, GoFunding or GoFundMe, something like that. I'm sure that's what they think, and that is all the rebuilding the derelict donkey stable. So I think the playlist is called GoFundMe or GoFundMe project, something like that. Creek Farm. Always love seeing how pallets can be used. They're so handy. Yeah, you and my Steve, you and my Mike will get on really well. So save the video yours to watch later. That's nice, Shelley. That's why I say this is how all the channels grow. You've got to communicate in chat, actually actively watch something of theirs. And it's a great resource. They certainly are. And we now have free access to almost brand new ones. The only trouble is, have you seen our car? We can only bring 5 at a time, and it's quite a long drive. But Mike's getting them. I'll get him to show you sometime on this channel. They're like really decent. You know, there's so many different types, and these are ones you can use for anything. And really good wood. They're ones that are coming in from the port, and they've packed round all the cars and things when they've shipped cars and things in. They are really good wood. So I've got plenty of pallets. Our land is starting to look a bit like a builder's yard now. We've still got the slabs. If you've seen the video quite some time ago where we got free marble and free slabs, and there's still more of it where we went and collected it. But I said to Mike, let's get on and get to a point where we use them. We've got plans for them all. It's just other things are more priority, or seasonal jobs need doing. Or the trouble with the slabs is we've got to buy sand and cement. So if it's a case of buying something right now, it's on hold. So we're doing the jobs we don't need to buy. Shelley says, already a fan of Sweeney Creek when I have time to watch. Yeah, I try now, really, unless I'm, what's the word? There's some channels I like to watch their videos, and I don't watch their lives. There's some channels where I know the group or the community, so I like to watch those lives. It's like my friend Ava, Ava Potterfield and Friends. She does a channel. She does Monday and Wednesday live, Friday live, which I can't do because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I only watch our Monday and Wednesday lives, but we're such a community and such a chat, and so I watch that, although now and then I'll watch a video, but some of it she puts in, like Gerwin does, Jandera Homestead. They show some of it in there live anyway. So yeah, Sweeney Creek Farm, I do watch some videos, or it's got to grab me the title as in a build, like you've now said you've got your pallets and that. That's what I'm into from your channel, not everyday chit chat and that kind of thing, although I've been on a few of your lives, because I don't have a phone and I don't get notification and all that, and I'm not on my laptop very much. I like to be outside, so I don't get notifications. So if I see one coming up, I might write it on my calendar. But 99% of the channels I watch, the lives are not when I'm able to watch them, normally midnight. But yeah, different ones. Shelley will tell you I watch all her channels, both of her channels. Jeannie, yeah, not so much on your shopping ones. I was looking for a different one the other day, but as I said to you the other day, I did watch the shopping one because it is quite good to see different countries, what the foods are. Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you, Steve. I get on really well with you. So that's a really nice comment. Oh, look what I've got to do now. If I can do it. It won't let me do it. Oh, here we go. Ding. Do you know what I've done there? Do you know what I've done there, Steve? Can you tell what I've done or not? Can you tell what I've just done there? Can you see now? Oh, that's nice. That's basically because you didn't come on as your channel, so you can't do a lot. Don't like to rewatch live. No, I don't rewatch the lives. No, you're right, Sheila. I'm the same. If a live's been on, I say that I did watch one back a little while ago. There was a reason. I can't remember the reason. But no, it's being in the chat, isn't it? That's what it's all about. And that's why I don't like premieres. I won't watch a premiere because even if I'm the right time for that, I did try and watch a couple of people's premieres, but I can't do the chat and watch. I think it's a bit of a ploy sometimes to make you watch twice. You can't really be in the chat, particularly if you're a moderator. How can you do that and watch the video? I can't do that. I try to get the Homestead channel out as much as I can. Yeah, well, can you see what I did though? Did you get a thing to show you what I've just done to your channel? So you can tell JA that she's been pinned at the top of the chat. I love you all, guys, but it's, as I say, because Steve hasn't come on the Steve channel. He can't do a lot sitting there, naughty boy. But as I say, the best way, I heard you talk about it on another channel the other day, Steve, the best way is through chats. You're going to find people coming on to say my chat that are into my channel and like to communicate. They're the people you then want to link up to those people. That's where all my viewers really come from, or they found me through my viral videos. That is it. And I moderate on a lot. I don't know, you through Bomber Steve, you're a moderator quite a lot, aren't you? But I tell you what doesn't work in my mind, keep going up on people's lives. Because then, particularly if it's the same person's few channels you keep going up on, because then I've noticed viewers drop out of those channels unless they're those people's folk, if you like, their main folk, because it's the same people, the same chat, and it just goes round and round. So get on different people's channels. Steve says, try to get the channel out as much as I can. I know. You shouldn't have to work at it, though. That can often be a mistake. I know there's some channels out there kind of working on it. You kind of lose that natural vibe. I tell you what, if you want me to promote Sweeney Creek Farm, go on Project Morph. I've got it in a playlist. Have a little look through that. And then I'll do a video just about your channel if you do something for Project Morph. Because it's only fair that I do that when people are on Project Morph, and that's how I promote their channel. So if you want that, make me a video, send me the URL. You must say Project Morph, it's for Project Morph and blah, blah, and say my channel name in it and put both those things in the description. Go and look at my playlist, and then I'll make a whole video just on Sweeney Creek Farm or whoever else participates. That's helped a lot of channels out. I've actually helped channels get to 1K and beyond. Are we? Don't like to rewatch lives. No, we don't, but a lot do, and that's fine. Yeah, some people do, and that's why you'll find I read out a lot of my comments, because a lot of people play it back, but they don't want to sit and read it all. So I try and read out a lot of my comments. So anyone who wants to just put it on in the background while they're doing something else, part of it. So Sweeney Creek Farm says, don't like to rewatch lives, but a lot do, that's fine. Our lives that we are doing with other channels, as I share your channel has been going well. Whiskey and Sunshine says, it's getting cold up here. We will have to get the stove fired up soon. Guess the warm weather's gone for now. It's in Cyprus. As I say, I only put this on this morning because I walked right up towards the top of the mountain, and it's a bit fresh up there at 8 o'clock in the morning. I got you back. Very good. Excellent. This is what we need to do. So yeah, and be true to your channel. I've also seen a few channels I watch suddenly have not been their channel anymore. They've been jumping around trying to see what works on other channels, and then let's do shout outs now, and then another time, let's only do loads of lives, and they're not their channel. I've actually stopped watching a few channels because it's like, well, this isn't what I subscribe to. I get you're trying to build, but some people are too busy building and not having that connection with people. It's the connection. That's basically the bottom line. It's communicating and keeping that communication. I've subscribed to a lot of channels. They chat to you for a while and then poof, and they think you're not going to unsubscribe because you'll forget or don't know. So it's community, and get away from, I'm not saying get away from, but don't just hang with your little groups. That's how you grow. And from those, grow out from those. That's where my people are. You'd be so surprised at the type of person who watches me now. And they like me. That's the other thing. I don't feel I'm in front of the camera enough because it's just too blooming awkward for me sometimes to film. But be you, be yourself. Have a video about something else. My choose to be happy. People love that sort of stuff. So just, think about who's watching you, and don't forget your first subscribers. Oh my gosh, there's so many end up being monetized or do this join thing in YouTube or Patreon or whatever. Me and Mike watch a few channels together of completely different things to the things I watch. And he was watching one and they said, oh, we're sorry guys, we haven't really been able to put out many videos now because, well, we've been a bit busy and we're so busy with Patreon. And I was like, you only got to be Patreon because people like me subbed you right at the beginning. Now you go, don't really have time for you now. You haven't become a Patreon. So, and it was truly awful. The whole video was like that, saying about the quality. We've just filmed this for you today to get one out there. It's just like on the camera because like we've been busy. Oh, it's such a palaver to set up all good cameras for Patreon. And it was so rude. It was just, it was awful. So, needless to say, we're not subscribed to that now. Let me see what you guys are saying. Whiskey and Sunshine, I think help share channels is great. I love the support that happens. Yeah, if you're sharing them for the right reasons. There's just some literally have been sharing channels just like shout out, and they've actually got the channel name wrong, what it's about, the name for the people. You can see they've just found some to throw out there. That's one thing. As you see, every live I do, I share channels, but I'm not sharing my group always. It's often, as I've said, if you go back to the beginning, you'll see what I say. It's channels I've just randomly come across, not searching for them. As I say, this animation one, I just wanted something happy and a bit of animation, and from there, now maybe one of you might watch it, and that's how you grow. Then they like, oh, that's someone different I haven't seen before. Sweeney Creek Farm says, exactly, Dawn. Our philosophy is do what we're going to do, film and share. Yeah, it's one of these, can't please all the people all the time. Don't do it for others. Always think, what did you do YouTube for in the first place? Some say, oh, it's just for my family to see what we're doing. Then why did you put it out public? That one gets me. So what did you do it for? And why are you doing it? And what do you enjoy about it? If you don't, it's like the old family channels. They used to have to do a video every day. They all ended up burning out. And that was purely for the money. So yeah, think about what you did. Is Jeannie annoying me again with food? Jeannie, beef, pork, chicken and corn. Wow. Oh, Jeannie, I'm getting so hungry. Shelley says, some groups are cliquey, some like high school, not my thing. Yeah, I've been on some lives and they say hello to all their people and that's it. Not saying you have to say hello, or if you're a moderator, sometimes it is hard. I mean, I'm moderating some of those really fast chats on the really big channels. It's blooming up, particularly when it's so slow. But yeah, me and Anne were working on one together. Oh my goodness, we were dead at the end, but we got every single person because one of us was doing hello and one of us was linking all the channels. Me and Anne and Dale, who's a moderator on my channel as well, and she's a great one. She works with you as a moderator, so you have your little way of doing it together. We didn't decide it, we just realised what each other was doing. And then there was other moderators there that just went, oh, hello, I'm a bit tired today, so I won't really moderate. It's like, well, don't be a moderator. Or You know, some moderators are not there for being a moderator. Let's say that. Or they're selective who they moderate for, what channels. I don't want this to be a rant, but I'm just saying. Just trying to be helpful. Yeah, some of those are quite clicky. Although I've been on other lives, new channels I'm just looking for and finding people with different perspectives of growing or different ways of doing things. And that's so well, yeah, hello. And some of them like, can you please let me know what your name is? Because I really want to know everyone's name personally. Now, there's two big channels out there I watch. I'll maybe give them a shout out another time because I've done a lot of shout outs as well. And they must have, well, they've got over 2K, if not more. And they know every person who comes on their chat, their name, not just their, and I think it's good because I can't remember everyone's names. Excuse me. So Steve says authenticity is key in our option. We're a homestead channel, not lifestyle, and we want to reflect it on our new life here. Yeah, exactly. And it should be what your title says. If you've got a title that says something in the title, then that should be your core bit, which is why I started my other channel, Tranquillity through Life's Natural Beauty, because I felt, although I've got some recipes even on there, I've put things that don't really relate to my everyday life in Cyprus. Although crafts are, but the crafts are over there. It's just there's so much here I want to do, like out and about. It's anything in Cyprus. So there are recipes, but I've kept the recipes on this channel, the more homesteady, my produce recipes, that kind of thing, a bit more. And yeah, as you say, you want to be quite authentic. Part of why the title is as it is, anything I want to show you around Cyprus when I can get out, and I want to show you the customs and just learn about Cyprus. Is for people also wanting to relocate here or think, well, which country should I relocate to? Lots of other things to do with Cyprus. Sweeney Creek Farm, we will never do anything just to make a film, and we'll always put our best into editing and presentation. If people are prepared to sub and watch, then at least you can do your best. Yeah, this is what I say, these ones that have changed from what they were doing to try and get subs and views and whatever else, or try and get that viral one, which, as I've said before, I didn't even try, and I had 3 viral videos at the beginning. It's like they could possibly lose their original subscribers. And I'm assuming you all know, if someone unsubs you and then subs back again, you don't get that as a sub. It doesn't count again. You can't get a resub. It just counts as a minus, and you can never get that person's number back up as another sub. Bibby! Bibby's here. Bibby's in the house. Bibby's in the house. Are you happy today, Bibby? Oh, Bibby. That was lovely of Andy, wasn't it, yesterday? Andy was being very kind to Bibby, offering all sorts of lovely things. And you know, Bibby, if you ever want a holiday and can get here, Dawn's your person. Just let me know when you want to come. You know that. That's fine. Hey, Bibby. Yes, hey, Bibby, indeed. Hey, Bibby. And there is Bibby's channel up, Prepping Down Under, Frugal Prepping Down Under. That's from Shelley. Thanks, Shelley. Thanks, Whiskey, and hi. It's lovely. We're just talking about communities now, Bibby. We've been talking about all sorts of things here. We had Joshy on this morning. Joshy was on in his little break. I sent him back to work to get going, get growing. I'm happy, nearly out of here. Good. I'm waiting for that update video of that house. I was asking you about it yesterday. I really want you to get that one. But if it's meant to be, it will happen. If it's not meant to be, there's a reason why. You might not find out till many years later. So that's what I always say about what happened to me. I mean, people go, how can you be so happy, and how can you get up and get going and do things? I'm not supposed to be able to walk. I mean, you've seen me on my videos. I tried to do that little bit of dancing around on the Choose to Be Happy one. And I said, when would I dance again? And they said, dance? You won't even ever be able to walk. And I was like, you can't tell me that. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. I'm not obstinate, but if I want to work, I did work hard all my life. I worked hard. So, and that was part of doing YouTube. I wanted to help my speech get better. I think it was a bad thing to do in some respects, because when I edit, I can actually hear that I can't speak properly a lot of the time. Whether it's helping me or it's actually hindered me a bit because of that, who knows? But as I say, all what's happened to me bad, and there's something really terrible in my life that I will never share, because, oh my gosh, you think what's happened to me is bad, but I will not share that. I won't go back down that road. That was horrendous. Think of the most horrendous thing and double, triple it, and you might be close. But anyway, when I think of what's happened, I think if none of that had happened to me, I wouldn't be where I am now, because those things turned my path and my direction, and I met Mike and we came here. If I'd have still been healthy and bad things hadn't have happened, I wouldn't be here now. So I trust in fate that if you're meant to be somewhere you might not know for years and years, and even today I say I'm glad now all those things happen, and that's how I can deal with it, because if they hadn't happened, I wouldn't be here now, and I'm happy here. So that didn't get the house, but more suitable ones popping up. There you go. There you go. I wasn't sure there was enough land there. I don't know how much there was, but it didn't look like enough land for you. I don't know. And I'm assuming all your people who live nearby you, Bibby, will come, and you've got to film them doing a YouTube community garden once you get moved in. I'd love to come and help. I really would. It's so lovely. I feel that's the worst thing about YouTube. I feel like I want to come. I want to visit. I really want to be there and help, because I'm a helper. I really am. I can't do very much, but go. That's what I'll be there to. No, I do. I dig, and I just have to pace myself and choose good days and bad days. Some days I'm flat out, but you never get to see those. Then you'll go, dawn, rest. But yeah, I've been flat on my back today. Oh dear. No one keep me down. That's my problem. The longer I sit down for, or sort of stay in bed or whatever, the worse I am. It's like when I was in a wheelchair for 3 years. No, the longer you're going to make me keep in a wheelchair, not try and stand up, the harder it's going to be. Get me out of here. Oh dear. And then in Cyprus, I had a major operation when I first came out here. And when I had the operation, they said, right, get out of bed. One day later, and it was a serious operation, and I had pints of blood transfused as well. And I was like, okay, because I'm a doer. Okay, and I got up, and I'm glad I did, because I healed better and quicker. And it was just, we'd just moved to this house here from the other house in Ziggy, and we'd just moved over. And I said to Mike, and the hospital was right over the other side of the island, because we hadn't moved in here, but we were moving stuff over. So I was in the hospital even further the other way. And when I got out, I said, right, I want to go to the new house. I want to get moved in. And oh, the bumps and that, because, you know, we live up little mountain tracks and that. Oh, and I was like, oh. He said, shall I go back? I went, no. And we camped on the floor. It was like a new couple first house, because it's the first home me and Mike had together, really. And we had to get a gas fridge, because there's no electric. There was no solar here or anything when we moved in. So we got a gas fridge, we bought a sofa bed, a cheap second-hand one. So we had something to sit on and rolled out because our furniture was all still in England. Oh dear, we just really had a few clothes and bits and pieces. We had one light working because when we moved in, there was one of those like little tiny solar panels, and it was enough for one light for a night. So we had that. It was fun. Where are we? Oh, we was there. Amen, Dawn. Yeah, Shelley, for sure. Bibby says, I've got to container grow in a rental. Right, well, Steve will be round. Bomber Steve will be there, and he will bring his pallets and he will make you raised beds. And then you can look up Josh's video of how to line them with tin and use no screws, no nails. And Josh shows you how to make them with no screws, no nails. So you will be fine. You want raised beds? That'd be fun. They're containers. They're big containers. They're big containers. Raised beds. And if they're pallets, you can take them down anytime. They're actually light enough to move as well if they're not full. I've got a video on making raised beds. The simplest way. I think there's a playlist, raised beds. It'd be the first one in that. That is fact. Bibby says, I'll be doing that in a new place I've left in with all the crap 15-year-old furniture. I like it. Do you know what you should think about a lot, which you probably have, but what I always think is he's got no breakfast muffins. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, your lovely cooking, Bibby. Oh, your lovely cooking. Yeah. Oh, chin up, Bibby. I know you're doing well. Hard, but you're doing really well. I think it's so exciting to start afresh. You can do what you want, as you say, leave all the rubbish behind, take the good stuff. That would be really good. Be really nice. Yeah, start anew. Oh, when I was walking out today, I found 2 armchairs and they look in pretty good condition. They're the same, sort of the squarey armchairs, but with nice big soft arms. And they're square. One, I think they were the same, but they're not now. So I think maybe one had a cover on and it's gone. But all the cushions are good as well. The trouble is, I don't know if we can fit things in our car. That's very squarey and big. And I'll say to my, there's 2 armchairs. And they'll be like, we don't need any armchairs. That's the trouble now. I'm not bringing home things we don't need. But if we don't, the cushions and that are good. The cushions are good for kneeling in the garden. Not that I kneel. I can't ever kneel again. But he kneels a lot. But he won't want to walk to get there. It's too far to walk. But it's I've done one of my walks before. I filmed part of this. It's like through a pine forest. But there is a little track, so he could drive there. I think we'll drive up there and then he won't get them in his car. He'll miss my cooking. Yeah, sure will. Sure will. And every time you cook, think of that in your head. Go, this is lovely. You'll enjoy your meal so much more. And first of all, cook his favourite thing. Like, Oh dear. It's funny how just little things like that can make you empower yourself, can't it? Can just make you feel good for bad times. Got to go for a sleep. I'm not surprised, Shelley. Go and catch some sleep. Go and catch some sleep. Thanks for being there and thanks for being a great moderator, my friend. And I will come and look at those videos. Interested in those, so I'll come on both channels. See you soon. Oh dear. Yeah, Bibby, if you can Skype or StreamYard or anything, or Zoom, or want to do a one-to-one at any time, just let me know. I can do that with you if you're interested. So, night. You have a good day too. So yeah, if anyone wants to communicate with me on a one-to-one or as a group, you can do that. As I say, I was doing StreamYard. I was trying to go on there originally, but because of all these trolls, I just sort of left that for the time being and just stayed on here. So yeah. So you can't really do a lot at the minute then, Bibby, can you? Are you kind of all packed? Have you got things packed away? Are you kind of ready to go? It's hard, isn't it, when you're trying to live but pack as well and have things away, but there's certain things you need. Bibby, this is from Steve, Sweeney Creek Farm. Bibby, remember the Klingon proverb, revenge is a dish best served cold, and it's cold in the kitchen that doesn't work. Oh, I love that, Steve. I haven't heard that. Oh, that's great. That's going to be Bibby's mantra now. She's going to be embroidering that and hang it up. Or she'd get a cattle prod and like have that. Or she'd get Darren to make it as a what do you call it? Like an ironmonger on his metal. Get it all done, and then she could heat it up, go up to him, brand him. Hello, just exploring every path. Hello there. I think no, you might have been on one of my lives before. Can't remember if you actually made a live before. I'm just looking at your icon. I can't see very well. Is it a printer? Or is it a typewriter? You've got a new icon. I don't recall that being your icon. I'm very intrigued by that. Very intrigued by that. Oh, Mikey's home. Oh, Bibby says, I've got something planned, don't worry. Oh dear. Yes, I hope it will be videoed. Oh dear. Oh, that would be so funny. That would be so cool. Yeah, I can imagine. That's part of the fun as well, sitting dreaming up ideas of what you can do. Imagination becomes reality. Yeah, the trouble is though, you can make a list of all these brilliant ideas you have to go, shouldn't, shouldn't, illegal. Oh dear, that is so funny. Oh dear. Video it and send it to the other woman. Oh, sounds like something's going to get chopped off. Oh dear. Need a meat cleaver. Oh dear. You know we're laughing with you. Oh dear. Oh, so funny. So funny. Oh dear. Oh, Jeannie's joint, crying with laughter. Oh, I don't need to go to Walmart. Plenty of sausage meat now. Actually, that should be fed to the chickens. Bibby says, yeah, all good, I'm laughing too. Yeah, of course you are. You know we're all with you. It's content. You should make tons of videos. Be good content. That'd go viral. Oh dear. Yeah, Jeannie's been on for a while, Bibby. She was on near the beginning. Oh dear. Got to find you something. Oh, I've got a really good microscope. You can have Bibi. Actually, I don't know how good that is. Yeah, I've got a microscope. Magnifying glass are really good. Need at least a microscope. Oh dear. Oh, I love all the emojis. It kind of sums it up, doesn't it? Uh, Sums it up, the emojis. Yes, we know. Yes, we know. Oh dear. But you often find the person that does that later on, they'll either do it again, so I wouldn't be confident if I was her, or sometimes they do it if they find out other stories. Sometimes that, or they're just never satisfied. Well, I would hope she's a chef. She's not a chef. There could be a problem there. Because when you know someone well like that, you know what they actually want or demand, let's say. So, yeah. Oh dear. Well, I'm going to have to go, guys. It's lunchtime. Mike's just come home from helping out down the stables. So he's going to want some tucker. He's want some tucker. So I've made some sauce. So I'm doing pasta. I've made a nice little sauce. I'm doing a series of zucchini and other produce recipes, and I'm starting off with sauces. So I haven't done a video of this sauce I'm making. This one's like with squash and chard and peppers and things in, so it's a nice green. It's a nice green, so I'm going to make that now. And we've got some chicken left over, so I'm going to put some chicken in, so I'm going to go and do that now. I've said if anyone's got any videos of cooking, whether they've already posted them or they want to make one particularly, it's got to be of homestead produce. You don't have to have grown it yourself, but for people who can grow their own. So you can go to Walmart and buy things, but things that we would have if we grow our own, or some very basic pantry items. And if you want to put a recipe, I'm really looking more for zucchini uses, different ways as well, but they can be any frugal recipes, easy, quick, really different stuff. Send me the URL and then I'll put your video as a URL link in the series. So, but make it things that I'm on a total frugal budget. So it's got to be things I could make. So we can buy pasta, flour, things like that, basic things, but nothing where I've got to go out and buy occasion salt, pepper or something like that. I don't want to go out and buy something to make it. So if you've got any recipes you want to send me, particularly with zucchini in, but not necessarily, and then I'll promote your channels too. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you to all my moderators. Thank you that have come on that aren't yet a moderator. If I see you enough times and you want to be one, who knows? Thank you so much for your support. It'd be lovely if you could check out at least one more channel that's in this chat. I've also said lots of things at the very beginning of this video that's in the description at the bottom. Go back and have a look. There's some new channels there that you probably haven't yet discovered. Rather than the same old circle, we've talked a lot about YouTube and how to get your channel going without doing things against your channel. So Jeannie's on the case. So look out for Jeannie in your comments. If she comes on your channel, make sure you go back and check out her channel, and have a really good day. Special love to Bibi, but to all the rest of you, you know, hugs, love, keep going, keep smiling, look at my video, choose to be happy, and make your own. Make your own. let me be the inspiration for you making a video called Choose to Be Happy, whatever that might entail. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for linking up with me and being part of my community. All the very best. See you soon. Bye for now.